Hi, Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 1, Book 1, Vidyeshvara Samhita, Chapter 19, Glorification of the Worship of Shiva's Earthen Phallic Image in the Shiv Puran. Om Vakratuna Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirviganam Karvena Sarvakaya. Mekadantai Vam Vakratuna. Hariom Tatsat. The sages said, O Suta, Suta, be long-lived. Thou art a blessed devotee of Shiva. The greatness of Shiva's phallic image in according excellent benefit has been well explained by you. Now speak about the greatness of earthen phallic image of Shiva, which is far superior to all others. Suta said, O sages, please listen, all of you, with great devotion and respect. Now I am going to speak on the greatness of earthly phallic image of Shiva. The earthly phallic image of Shiva is the most excellent of all such images of Shiva. Many Brahmins have achieved great things by worshipping it. O Brahmins, Hari, Brahma, Prajapati, and other sages have attained all they desired by worshipping this earthly phallic image. And Devas, Asuras, men, Gandharvas, serpents, Rakshasas, and many others have attained greatness after worshipping it. The phallic emblem of Shiva, made of precious gems, was considered the best in the Krita age, of pure gold in the Dwapara, of mercury in the Treta, and of earth in the Kali age. Among the 8th cosmic bodies of Shiva, the earthen body is the best. Since it is not worshipped by any one else, O Brahmanas, it yields great benefit. Just as Shiva is the oldest and the most excellent of all deities, so also his earthly phallic image is the most excellent of all. Just as the celestial river Ganga is the oldest and the most excellent of all rivers, so also is the earthen phallic image of Shiva the most excellent of all. Just as the Pranava is considered the greatness of all mantras, so also the earthen phallic image of Shiva that is worthy to be worshipped is the most excellent of all. Just as the Brahmin is spoken of as the most excellent of all the Varnas, so also is the earthen phallic image of Shiva the most excellent of all other phallic images. Just as Kashi is considered the most excellent of all holy cities, so also the earthly phallic image of Shiva is spoken of as the most excellent of all other phallic images. Just as the rite of Shivaratri is the greatest of all sacred rites, so also the earthly phallic image of Shiva is the most excellent of all other phallic images. Just as Shiva's energy is considered the greatest of all goddesses, so also the earthen phallic emblem of Shiva is spoken of as the most excellent of all. Discarding the worship of the earthen phallic image, if any one were to worship another deity, that worship becomes fruitless. Ceremonial ablutions, charitable gifts, etc. are of no avail. The appropriation of the earthen phallic image is sanctifying bestower of bliss, longevity, satiety, nourishment, and fortune. It must be observed by all good aspirants. A devotee endowed with unflinching faith shall worship the earthen phallic image with such modes of service as are easily available. It accords the achievement of all desired objects. He who worships the earthen phallic image after constructing an auspicious altar becomes affluent and glorious here itself and becomes Rudra in the end. He who worships the earthen phallic image in the three junctures of the threefold divisions of the day every day gains the bliss of 21 future births. He is honored in Rudraloka with this body alone. His body dispels the sins of every man by mere sight or touch. He is a living liberated soul. He is wise. He is Shiva. There is no doubt. A mere sight of him accords enjoyment of worldly pleasures and salvation. He who worships the earthen phallic emblem of Shiva every day stays in Shiva Loka for so many years of Shiva as he had been visiting Shiva's temple in his life. If he had any wish, he would be reborn in the land of Bharata as a sovereign monarch. If a man without any desire worships every day the excellent earthen phallic image, he shall stay in Shiva's region forever. He shall attain the Sayujya type of salvation. If a Brahmin does not worship the earthen phallic image, he shall fall in the terrible hell with a terrible trident pierced through his body. By any means the phallic image shall be made beautiful. The Panchasatra rite shall be performed with the earthen phallic image. The earthen phallic image shall be made as a single whole, making it piecemeal, i.e., if the image is made joining two or more pieces, he will never derive the merit of worship. Whether it is made of gems, gold, mercury, crystals, or pusparaga, it shall be a single whole. All mobile phallic emblems shall be a single whole. Stationary phallic images shall be made of two pieces. This is the rule about broken and unbroken phallic images, both immobile or mobile. The pedestal is the great Maya. The phallic image is Lord Shiva. Hence, in immobile image, two-piece construction is recommended. This has been mentioned by those who know the principles of Shiva cult, that a stationary phallic image shall be made of two pieces. Only those who are deluded by ignorance make the mobile phallic image of two pieces. The sages who know the Shiva cult and are well versed in Shiva sacred text do not enjoin that. Those who make a stationary phallic image as a single whole and a mobile one pieced are fools. They never reap the benefit of worship. Hence one shall make with very great pleasure the mobile one as a single whole and the stationary one as two-pieced. According to rules laid down in the sacred text, the worship of an unbroken mobile image yields full benefit, while the worship of two-piece mobile image brings about great harm. This has been stated by those who know the law, that the worship of a stationary image of a single piece not only withholds the cherished desire, but is also full of hazards. Footnotes. '89. Let's see. We're talking about the 8 cosmic bodies of Shiva, gives the following version of the 8 forms of Shiva. When the life principle became manifest, it had no name, so it cried. Prajapati asked the reason, and being informed that the child wanted a name, first gave him the name Rudra, then Sarva, Prashupati, Ugra, Asani, Bhava, Mahadeva, and Isana. This was the conception from which the Purana writers developed the Ashtamurti conception of Shiva. The fact is that the 8 forms of Shiva symbolize the 5 gross materials, elements, ether, air, fire, water, and earth. 2 opposite principles of prana and apana, heat and cold, represented by the sun and the moon, and the principle of mind, which is the 8th. And here ends today's reading of the Shiv Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vivam Veshwanatam Jagannatanatam Sarananta Bhajan Buddhiptam Vaishwa Bhutananatam Shiva. Om Kapura Karanavitaram. Sapur Sumdram Makame Jamaswan Vishnu. Hari Om Tat Sat.